What's going on, guys? This is JVI TV. Welcome back to the channel. You see this lady up here, guys? This lady is very evil. Very evil. All right, so they found the person of interest they was talking about who allegedly did unalive these two girls. And you guys won't believe who it is. Let's get to the story. So sad, man.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We begin with breaking news. This evening, a 28-year-old woman has been arrested and charged in connection to the deaths of two young girls found dead inside suitcases on Cleveland's east side.
Aaliyah Henderson, whom you see there on your screen, is now facing charges as investigators work to piece together the circumstances of this horrific discovery. Natalie Clydesdale spoke to a man who claims to be one of the girls' fathers. He shares his heartbreak, his frustrations, and the questions he still has.
I hate you. You selfish. You're a monster.
A man who says he's the father of one of the young girls found inside suitcases, partially buried in a field in Cleveland's Collinwood neighborhood, has strong words for the woman police say is responsible.
You had help. You had support. You didn't want to take it.
On Thursday, Cleveland police announced 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson has been charged in the gut-wrenching case.
How you doing, sir?
Police were called near East 162nd Street and Midland Avenue, right next to Ginn Academy, just after 6 o'clock Monday night, after a dog walker made the grim discovery.
It's a suitcase. I've been walking past it for about a week now, and I walk my dog over there, and she keeps stopping and she sniff a little too long. I pulled it up, unzipped it. I couldn't really see, and I opened it up and hid.
Officers later found a second shallow grave nearby, with another suitcase containing the body of a second young girl. Investigators say the victims were 10-year-old Amar Wilson and 8-year-old Mila Chapman. DNA testing revealed they were half
So
sisters.
pretty, man.
I remember them building tents in the living room and making pallets on the floor and having a girls' night, just doing stuff like being kids.
Deshaun Chapman told 3 News he had been trying for years to gain custody. He says both fathers offered to take the girls in, but claim they were unable to locate the mother.
I love both of them.
Man, this is the problem with the justice system, man. Whatever they had to go to try to get their kids. You say both father, him and the other dad, was trying to get their kids, try to get them, the custody of the kids, and it failed. Sometimes, man, some parents, some mom really don't have this here, right? She's not the part where she's able to take care of her kids without help. And the system was like, hey, whatever, just continue giving it to the mom. They don't need to give it to the dad, because they don't believe dads should have their kids, the rights to their own kids. But they wanted the mom to have her, knowing something's probably wrong with this woman. You know what I'm saying? And I can't just blame her only because even the guys that she was messing with, which are the 2 guys, I don't know if they didn't notice anything, because they had to see something. They had to see something and was like, you know what, something wrong with this lady. First of all, she couldn't keep any of you guys, so she probably was going through something, or mental health. She probably going through some mental health. It could be, I don't know. But it's so tough. The system makes it so hard for men to try to take their kids away from the mom, because they feel like the mom should always have the child, which I don't always agree with that. And it's so sad, man, that this had to happen. Look how they had to find out. After he tried to get his child, and then boom, his child ended up she ended up unaliving both of them. Just didn't give a damn, no care at all. Put them in a suitcase, dropped them in the field across the street from her house, not giving not one hell. Not one. She didn't give no F's at all. I don't want these kids. I'm going to go over this. Unalive them and just put them in a suitcase and throw them over there. It seemed like I don't know if she beheaded them or whatever. I'm not sure. But damn, man, this is so sad. When I first heard this story, and found out when they finally showed the girls, I had a little tear in my eye, because it's sad. Because I have an 8-year-old. I have an 8-year-old that's going to be 9 soon, and that stuff hurt me. I can't even imagine somebody doing that to my child. Or my wife doing something like that. I just can't imagine. And it always be like, just because it's the mom is a better nurturer and all this. Man, sometimes it's not always true. Lately, you've seen a lot of moms been unaliving their kids, left and right. Just all you got to do is put it up. Just Google it. Yes, they're gonna say dads too, but listen, a lot of moms are doing it too. That mental health thing is very serious. I got to get these people checked out, man. There's so many kids are in foster homes. So many kids. Where I'm from here, it's like 3,000 kids, and that's one county. There's multiple counties here. One county, like 3,000 something kids. And they're telling us, yeah, just give it to the mom. Let the mom handle it. She's a better caretaker than you is. So now it's too late. They both got unalived for no apparent reason. These kids were just kids, probably just doing kid stuff. You seen the video of one of them, how pretty she was. Every time I see it, man, that stuff hurt my heart. Let's continue.
Both of them don't deserve this.
Police say detectives have recovered substantial evidence in the case. Cleveland City Councilman Mike Polensik, who represents the ward where this happened, says the arrest brings a small measure of comfort to the community.
The community is relieved but saddened. There's 2 young children that are gone. Their whole future is gone. We have no idea what happened, what they went through toward the end of their lives.
Polensik also noted the girls were allegedly homeschooled and lived in what appeared to be a well-kept house. But he says many questions still remain.
Hopefully now we can get to the bottom of what happened, exactly what happened here, and these kids can rest in peace.
Police say Henderson is facing 2 counts of aggravated murder. The cause and manner of the girls' deaths are still under investigation. Meanwhile, a child was located inside the home where Henderson was arrested and appeared to be in good health. The Department of Children and Family Services has since taken custody.
I just cannot imagine.
That's crazy.
Thank you so much.
There's a 3rd kid there. So this is a story about the 2 girls that got unalived in Cleveland, where a man was walking his dog, and he even said it, man, that suitcase, like, it been out there for a week, because his dog been trying to get closer to it and sniff it and all type of stuff. And it's crazy, when he finally got a chance to get to it and open it, he just said he seen a head. I wouldn't know what to do that would happen to me. I don't think I would ever approach that suitcase. Definitely, when you start smelling fire odor, my main thing is to call 911. I don't want to open it because I don't know what's in it. Damn, man. God bless these. Man, rest in peace to those 2 kids, man. This really hurt. This really hurt. It hurt bad, man. Little kids do not deserve that. She just a effed up mom, man. They need to lock the key, throw it in jail, and just throw away the key. Man, I really don't care what happens to her. If you didn't want them kids, you should have give them to the parent, give them to the dad. The dad's been fighting to get them to their father. If you knew you couldn't handle the smoke, you should have let her. You gave them to their dad. I get it. Some kids are all frustrated to take care of, but at the same time, you don't just still unalive them because you're frustrated. You choose to have these kids. Even though the man left, you still choose to have these kids. But, I'm putting on the guys too. The guys, I don't think they work that hard enough to even try to get these kids. I really don't think so. They didn't put 100% effort. Because if there's something wrong with this lady, they would have found out to see what's really wrong with her. Sad, man. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good one. Peace out.